The legislation is remarkable in terms of its breadth and coverage and ambition. As we've discussed, there's nothing quite like it anywhere else in the world at this point.
The Future Generations activity here, to me, represents an extremely worthwhile example of how to bring together national government, local government and communities in determining what are the aspects of wellbeing that matter and how best to realise those. It's early days, but I'm really excited with what I've seen of the developments that have taken place here so far.
I think the beauty of it is that it's a plan that has multiple aspects. So it overcomes the one-size-fits-all approach that hasn't been proven not to be working. So altogether, it's I think a major step forward that should be implemented in every country.
It gives the authority to others, such as myself, to be able to say, look at what Wales is doing. We could certainly learn from the experience. We could certainly take it that next step. We can learn from, the good things that have been taken forward.
You can use in New Zealand the Welsh example for saying, okay, this is how it should happen in New Zealand, because we're busy focused on well-being as something that the national government is responsible for. Our councils don't have involvement in major public services, so it's a natural thing for a central government to do. But when you actually think well-being, it's inherently about people and communities. And that's what, from my perspective, is really exciting about the Welsh approach.
It's been an absolute delight to meet Sophie and to see how you can embody this, not just in some legislation, but in the way that you undertake the work and the way that you bring new spectacles to all this agenda. Because it is about a mind shift, shifting mindsets. It really is. And that just doesn't come articulated in a piece of paper. It really is very much a visiting the office and getting a feel for the office and understanding how you interact, how you make decisions, how you work together. It's just as important to me as the mandate and the legislation that's been put forward.
I'm just enormously impressed with the amount of work that the Commission has done in a very short space of time to seek to give expression to the legislation and to make it work, to provide guidance to multiple public bodies, to think about how policy frameworks and regulatory frameworks and so on could be modified to help protect the well-being of future generations and so on.
It's so pioneering here in Wales. How could I not hear about you? It's fantastic. You're leading the way. There's lots of countries that have sustainable development strategies, multi-stakeholder platforms. I've been working with the Sustainable Development Goals since they were born in 2015. So there's lots of countries doing that, but there isn't any place that has the structures in place or the mandate for a commissioner to take this to the next step and ensure that actually it does inform, it does influence the way that public sector work is undertaken, but more importantly, thinking more medium term and long term. So it's not just about responsibility, it's about thinking ahead. And that's where the influence of the younger voice, those who are yet to be born, that right to be considered in the current ways of undertaking action, but also decisions in government is very, very important.
It is the best of all possible legislations you can have, which is what do we do about the future generations, when often what we're doing is we're doing short-termism, we're doing rather slapdash things. How can we just get through the day, the week, the month or the year? And what we really got to be doing is thinking 30, 40, 50 years, 10 years, 5 years.
I'm sure Wales is going to be, one of the, if you like, lighthouses on the horizon that will be shining a beacon that will be of relevance to many, many other jurisdictions.